Morning, good afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the city, town, country. I'm Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, and today we have yet another special woman coming in, Dr. Sumedha Swamy. She's a doctor in Bangalore, and she's coming in today to share her story. What is her story about? Why she woke up to her finances, and what are her accomplishments? A lot of us women do not wake up to our finances. Intentionally, sometimes we close our eyes to it. We're okay about being dependent on our husband, father, broker, advisor. We do not want to really learn about finances and take charge. Today's story is yet another story. Sumedha is yet another woman who's coming in to share what is possible for you if you truly take charge of your finances. What is possible for you if you truly get financially educated? What is that world that you open up for yourself with your financial education? So that's the conversation for today, and let's bring her in. Sumedha, are you in? Are you here? Hi Veena, good evening. I am glad Veena is here chatting and saying, hey, I am here to listen to Sumedha and her story. Okay, let's look for Sumedha, guys. I'm looking for her. Asking you to join. Okay, she's here. Okay, you'll need to shift the camera. Hey, Sumedha, welcome.
Hi, Priyanka. Hi, how are you?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your precious time with us. It's a privilege having you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Priyanka.
Awesome. So, Sumedha, first of all, please introduce yourself to our community. Go ahead, share a bit about yourself, please.
Hello, everyone. I am Sumedha Swamy. I'm from Bangalore. I'm a doctor. So I finished my MD internal medicine. So I'm a regular next door physician. I'm 30 years old and I'm single.
Wow, okay, 30 years old, single, regular position, Bangalore. Got it. And what is that financial future that you want to make possible for yourself, Sumedha? Let's first begin from there today.
So before joining Money Gym, I did not have any clear vision at all. So I did not know where I wanted to go with my life and how and what turn it should take. But after doing the vision chart, after clearing every step, hurdle along the way, I know that in 2 years, 5 years, and 10 years, I want to be financially independent. I need to invest in myself and I need to retire by 30, like when I'm in 30 years, so that is by 60 years, and also have the luxury to practice in my own time and will. So that is what I want to achieve in 30 years.
Right, financial freedom that we all strive for. That,
But
hey,
now I know how to achieve it.
say that again, Sumedha, please.
So now I know how to achieve it. That
Wow.
is the difference.
Right. Got it. Got it. So before going into achieving them and sharing your accomplishments, could you share what woke you up to your finances, Sumedha? Like what happened that you took charge of your finances? You learned how to take charge of your finances.
So this was in 2021 September. So I just turned 30. So obviously I met a lot of my friends to like celebrate my birthday. I also met, I do have a lot of friends from different fields. So I met a friend and he told me, so now that you're 30, so where do you see yourself? He asked me this question, which I hadn't asked myself. And I said, what should I think about? I didn't have an answer to give him. And then we were talking and he told me, oh, my home loan is closing. I just got my home. And I was like, you're 30 years old too. And he's like, yes, I started, investing in this. I got a home when I was 25. I was jolted. I was shocked because I had never had this conversation with anyone before. So I was like, how did you do it? Obviously, I did not ask. And he started talking about, okay, what are your other investment tools? Are you investing in stocks? Did you see the stock market now? And I am the kind of person who skips the economic section in the paper whenever I would read. So I did not have an answer to him, so I quickly changed. And but it got me thinking. I came back in the night and I was like, okay, I could just evade him, but how can I evade myself? So I
Right.
started thinking about it. I went on Google. I started knowing the financial tools, what are there, the investment tools. I did not even know the full form of what an NPS, PPF, or SGB even stands for. But it did not give me a clear idea. Google never gave me a clear idea. But in October, I came across your reel about three keys to financial growth. So it was my wake up call because I felt that you were speaking directly to me. It was, you even quoted, you are 30 years old. Where do you stand in 30 years? And I was like, okay, I do have a mentor now. I need to know what it is. And thankfully, it's like a manifestation for me that you contacted me 2 days later. And you're like, we have a seminar coming on Sunday. It's an introductory seminar. Please attend and see whether you like it. I did. I woke up and I came, I logged in, and I learned about inflation for the first time. I realized whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm saving, is just sitting in my savings account. It's not going anywhere. I still remember what you said. You said, as much as hard you work for your money should work for you. It still stuck to me, and that is it. That's the start, and that's my wake up call. And there is no looking back after that.
Wow. I can so connect with you, Sumedha. More power to all these men who buy these properties because, we come across them then and they're our age. And then, the same story happened for me. I was a reporter, a journalist, and this male colleague of mine, same age, same salary, comes across, says, hey, I've bought my property. And I'm like, what? What the hell am I doing?
Thanks to him, I'm really glad I had that conversation with him because if it was not for him, then I wouldn't be here being so financially literate. Now, if I meet him again, I will be able to hold my own conversation. I will be able to talk about the market. I'll be able to talk to him about the investment tools. So, and thanks to you for that, doing that.
You. Yes, and now you're not going to run away from that money conversation with him.
No, no, that's not gonna happen.
And that's so big, Sumedha. That's really, so big. A lot of people ask me, a lot of women ask me, and I especially want you to answer that. Do you really need to come from a finance background to manage your money? What
No.
do you think? Because you come from a science background, you're a doctor. So, what are your thoughts now?
No, you don't have to come from a finance background. In fact, you don't even need to know the basics because this program teaches you the basics. Like, I did not know the ABC, the fundamentals, but that is the beauty of the program, that it teaches you the strong fundamentals where your knowledge arrives and from. So from then on, you can start building on your own. So that is what I want to tell to everyone who is from the science background and from non-finance background. I was a person who did not know where my money went. I was a person who did not know where my money is being spent on. And now I do have track of each and every rupee where I get the money from and where it goes. So that way you can even cut down on your unnecessary expenses. And now I look at investment as a form of self-care. So that
Right.
is what I can
Wow.
say.
Say more on that. Investment as self care. Say more on that,
So
Sumedha.
so I used to be the person who, I'm a foodie. So I used to go and spend a lot on food. I am an impulsive buyer. I would go just shopping whenever I'm stressed. In my field, there are days when you're incredibly stressed. But now I am like, no, I'm not going to do all of those things. I have now decided to inculcate this habit that whenever I feel stressed, I think about, okay, this stress is going to come down in a few more years. I'm going to invest whatever money I'm making right now into my investment fund. I'm going to start, increase the SIP amount into my funds. I'm going to buy more stocks. So that way, when I see my money being deducted, I don't feel sad anymore because it's being deducted for a good amount. It's being deducted for a good cause, and that way I feel happy. So my suggestion and my advice to you people is, don't look at, oh, I'm losing money now by investing in this. 30 years from now, what will I be able to enjoy it or not? No, I mean, the power of compounding is so enormous that in the same money is going to be like multiplied in a while. So that way you feel happy. You should be happy that yes, this money is going for this.
Got that, Sumedha. Thank you for that big one. Makes all the difference for all of us. And what would you say are your accomplishments post the money gym and the stocks courses? What are your
First,
accomplishments?
so first thing is I do know where my life is heading thanks to the vision chart. That's the first homework, that activity which I was given, and it took me a lot. That was the most difficult too. So I do know where my life is heading. And the second thing is my mother. She is, the old investor. She thinks gold is a form of investment, but I did buy my first sovereign gold bond, and that was my huge achievement. That I called up my friend and I was like, hey, I got gold. And she thought, oh, what did you buy? Did you buy jumkis? Did you buy like a chain? I was like, no, 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 no. The tranche opened and I got an SGB bonds. And she's like, okay. And I was like, this is more better, I tell my mom, your gold buying is different, my gold buying is different. I would rather that, invest in SGB than, the normal gold. And the second thing is I now have automatically SIP deducted to every mutual fund every month. I opened my retirement funds, both PPF and NPS. I've started investing monthly in my stocks. I do have a look at whether it's going up and down. And even if it is indeed going down, I do know the fundamentals of the company is so strong that it will bounce back. So I'm not worried at the end of the day that my money is, in some danger. So this is my achievement. And also thanks to the program on Friday, that I do end up reading a chapter every day of finance book. So that way I do stay updated. And I'm not scared about the economic section of the paper anymore.
Got that. So Sumedha, from not reading that section, from ignoring that section to today reading it,
Yes,
from ignoring talking about money to today openly talking about money, having a conversation even with your mother, colleagues, everybody, and not knowing where your money goes to today having complete idea of where it is and where you are headed with your money life. Like
yes.
having a complete, clear vision for your own money life. Wow, and having your own investments from having none to having all by yourself and not having to depend on anyone. And
That is
that's a
the
sea
best
change.
part. That is the best part, that I finally have a mentor and I have a community where I still feel lost, and I know I'm not as confused as before about my finances. But if I do have a doubt, if I'm lost, I can always reach out to the community, and I always know that they are there to help me out. That way I am not, scared anymore of my finances.
Got that. So you know you're supported,
Yes,
right? You know you're taken care of. And I think, yeah, that's the biggest aspect of being a community and being together.
yes.
And what is your message for all the women listening to you, Sumedha?
So one thing is, you don't need someone to take care of your finances, be it your family member or your husband or even your agent, which traditionally a lot of us do. If you can cross, as a woman, if you can cross so many hurdles in your life, I'm pretty sure you can, overcome this hurdle too. There is nothing that we as women can't do, and we are made to think that we were not capable enough to handle our finances. But I think we can be excellent, financiers in personal financiers. And if you want to take control of your finances like I did, the plunge, it is just a gut intuition to follow my gut. So please take that plunge and you will not regret it.
Yeah, no regrets, absolutely, Sumedha. And it's time to take charge for each one. Okay. Japa Artworks is saying from little princess to a warrior today, Sumedha. Sandhya is saying your confidence is inspiring me, Sumedha. Kini is saying nice talk. Valid
Thank you
point.
so
Usha is
much.
saying wow, Sumedha, very well articulated. God bless you, dear.
Thank you so
Got
much for
that.
the love.
Sonakshi is sending you all the love. Nandita is saying, nice hair, Sumedha. Oh, yes, we got to be
Thank you
appreciated for
so
all.
much. Thank you so
Savita,
much.
Savita is saying, love that statement of Sumedha. Usha is saying, community support is just commendable for sure after we complete the course. Absolutely. Sonakshi is giving you a thumbs up. Veena is saying, could you list a few challenges that you faced initially putting things into practice? Sumedha, do you want to answer that? Veena is asking, could you list a few challenges that you faced initially putting things into practice?
So one thing is being systematic. I faced a lot. So Hira was always behind me to complete my assignments, to go watch the videos, make sure that you do the chart, send it to me. One thing is that it is easy to fall back into old habits because it's always easier to go into the comfort of the known than explore the unknown. That's one thing. You always have to make sure, like to inculcate that habit. So always, as you said, Priyanka, you always told us to like keep a timing so that you have to do the memo, you have to make sure the money in and money out should be done. So I always, before like going to bed, after brushing my teeth, I always made sure that I did that, no matter what. There were times where I fell back, and there were times that I took help from the community. So that's one thing. You always to have an accountability partner from the community who can help you when
Yeah.
back. That's one thing. And the second thing is, please automate all your steps. Like, don't do it every month. Just automate it and just keep a watch on it. Every once in a month or once in 2 months, go and check where your mutual funds is at. And the second thing is, every Monday, I have a look at whatever the stocks I've invested in, where are they heading, are they going up and down. Before, I would check it every once in an hour, half an hour. But now I don't do that. Now I'm like, no, it's there's a timing for that, and I'm going to do that. So you always have to hold accountability, have an accountability partner who will help you when you fall back. So these are the obstacles that I overcame.
Got it. And this is how you overcame. Have an accountability partner. Make sure you're putting stuff on autopilot. What was the third point? You said there's something else you created, Sumedha, which
Don't
was.
don't keep checking your stocks every now
Yes.
and then. Keep a timing every week so that you can check your stocks.
Yes, absolutely. So, doing nothing on an impulse, everybody. Let's take it slow and steady and create wealth ongoingly. Veena is saying thank you, Sumedha. This was really motivating.
Thank you so much.
And Siddheshwara Pavitra is saying, great talk. Sumedha, I will definitely explore more. Thank you for that. And Sumedha, thank you so much for joining us. I must say, it is my absolute joy seeing you grow financially, and I want to see you grow more and more financially. Please keep coming every year and sharing your progress with us until we together reach that financial freedom goal. So good luck, take care, and keep coming back. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Priyanka. Bye.
Bye bye.